Played here since 1932, these two programs have defined conferences, won national titles, and no matter what happens, they find their way back to each other. And when these two meet, the whole nation pays attention. The Sooners will kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone. It's Pop. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So Texas's offense will get the first possession of the game. You go back over the history of this rivalry, and there's certainly been close games, but there have also been a large number of blowouts, and we had one last year for the Horns, David.
And I think as a Texas fan, you better understand that, because when you win big the year before, OU is going to come out with their hair on fire, Jesse, ready to make a statement.
When I think back to last year's game, the thing that impressed me so much about Texas was that they stepped up and brought their A game to the ballpark in the Red River rivalry, one of the biggest games of the year. Let's see who's going to step up in this one today.
The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Longhorns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Fights to grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Longhorns are on the move. On the run, it's Slater. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Those two failed to make. It's an incomplete pass. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Bauer. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the tailback. There he goes! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense.
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And how about the wheels for the QB? You could tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. So Oklahoma's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. Safe to say expectations have not been met. When you start a season in the top 5, you expect to contend for a playoff spot. Now they're sitting there unranked. What about just overhauling the whole program if they can't get this thing fixed?
Well, yes, and it's hard, man. It's hard when you start that high and then something happens and it starts to snowball. Momentum is a powerful thing. These are young kids, Jesse, and they got to find a way to swing that momentum.
They've had some tough losses, obviously some key injuries, but they need a win in the worst way possible. They have got to find a way to right the ship.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Makes the grab on the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Third down, and they need 15 after 2 negative plays. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. And the Sooners will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. He's got great speed. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. A first down run on the doorstep. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. A very productive play on first down has now set us up with his 2nd and goal. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Touchdown, Texas! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. He's no stranger to the end zone. His 50th career touchdown grab.
Doesn't matter who's calling plays, doesn't matter who the quarterback is. You throw this guy's direction if you want to win games. He is a difference maker. He's one of the best in the nation. 50 touchdown catches is incredible.
It's just incredible production and just sustained production consistently week in and week out in the lineup. You know, you're going to throw him the football, you know exactly what you're going to get. What an unbelievable number to hit.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Going for the big play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Sooners line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Secures it at the 30. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Going right to work up top. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Snags it inside the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! Quick strike through the air for the score. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Inside. Touchdown, Sooners. A great catch and run for 6.
You don't oftentimes say you need to score a touchdown in the first quarter, but when you're losing 21-0 in the first, they had to score right there, and they did. Nice job by the offense, executing on the drive, punctuating it with a touchdown. Now their defense has got to finally wake up and get a stop.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The run from the shotgun. Turning it on! He's inside the 40. Past the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Texas!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It's complete to the left. Off and running. Inside the... And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Bauer. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the ground with the back. Finding an escape route. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The Longhorns just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. He's got it down the left side. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Another big completion for the Sooners, and that's right in keeping with that legacy of great quarterbacks.
Just dudes that can spin it. The offense is always fun. It's always fast. There's a lot of things about Oklahoma that you can count on. And offense and great quarterback play is always one.
So now it's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Gets it out fast.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
He wants to throw it again. Makes the grab. It's Siegel. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. To the air on first down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Got his man on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. On third down, he drops to throw. Got a man. It's Cole. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. The Sooners want to move quickly. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Now the play fake. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll go to the ground. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. He's taking the shot. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a...
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the ground, it's Segal. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sooners come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
He'll run for it. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Winner of this game dons the golden hat, but, you know, Jesse, only David could wear the golden hat among the 3 of us because there's no way either of us should put a hat on the... Sends it downfield. Touchdown, Longhorns! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. If he doesn't get you with his arm, he'll get you with his legs, or he might get you with both of them.
It stinks, man. Having to defend a guy like this that just, you think you're going to get him in the pocket. You got to play the first play where he might be throwing the ball from the pocket, and then he scrambles, and now you're defending the run and the throw down the field. It's just, it's kind of like rush hour back in the day. Which one of y'all kicked me?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody
breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open ground.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing yardage on those last 2 runs, you know they've got to throw it here on 3rd and 15. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
They booted away on 4th down. He'll field the punt. Makes a move. Touchdown, Texas! The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. He did that one all by himself. Oh, they blocked the extra point. He picks it up. That's a live ball. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make...
Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. He rifles one deep to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Gets it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Flips it out in the flat. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. A long way to go on 4th and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
And those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield very late in the half. Hauls it in. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
How about the Hail Mary? Listen, you're supposed to throw that thing way up in the air. He puts it up in the air high, the defender. You're not supposed to try to catch it. You're supposed to knock it down. It gets deflected. And how about the concentration by the receiver to catch the football, make the play with all those bodies around him?
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Sooner offense returns to the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Quick completion to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
He's got him this time. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Grabs it inside the 15. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oklahoma! This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
He'll bring it out. It's Bauer. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He's got him. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Cole. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Sooners look to keep this drive humming. Just keeps slinging it. He tries to take the top off. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Trying to take it back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got his man, makes the grab. There he goes. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. On target to the left. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The Longhorns had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to get it in. Touchdown Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They were on the move the last time they had it. Unfortunately, an interception ruined that threat. Now to see if they can put something together and have it pay off in points. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with him. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This one's complete. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change.
Turning it on. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So first down, we'll open up the final period.
Let's go.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Runs it all the way down to the 8-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. It'll be first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Motion from the wideout. Got his man quickly. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Michigan is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Ann Arbor for a long time. They're up by 18 over Nebraska. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. RPO complete to open the drive. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Another incompletion on third down. And the Sooners decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Looking to throw on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Punts it out of the air. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got him still on his feet. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They are really clicking along. First and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Texas! They add on another one, and they're record to 5-1. Bo's really starting to snarl right now, and he'd love to rub the Schooner's face right in it, David.
Yeah, they got it cooking. The Longhorns are looking good. In this rivalry game, you got half the crowd in this burnt orange, Jesse, that is going bananas right now.
Boomer Sooners got the weapons, though, guys, on offense. You've got the horses on the outside to turn this thing into a track meet. I know you're down here, but you can change this game. It just takes one play.
Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete on the right side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the inside give. The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Unloads quickly. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. The corners are walked up tight. He'll off one deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. Getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Right back to the well. Past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy... ...12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
From the gun, give on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. And the Sooners will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Takes it on the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Little touch pass to the receiver. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm.
Going for it all. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent to me.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe it's something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
The Sooners really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. It was the Longhorns who will ride off into the sunset with the coveted Golden Hat Trophy after beating their despised rival to the north. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.